Okay, so hey there guys, let me just put my phone back here. Today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me. I actually have a bunch of stuff to update you guys on, so I'm just going to start getting ready right away, not waste any time. I have a couple of new drugstore products to show you guys on camera. So I did pick up a new eyeshadow primer. This is the Milani eyeshadow primer. A subscriber suggested this to me. I forget her name. But I was actually interested in trying this primer for quite a while anyway, and I actually really like it. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't really dry out my eyes. I think I was just using, I think my Urban Decay one is just way too old, so I have to get rid of that one. And the Wet n Wild one, I don't really love that primer. It's good, but it doesn't really make your makeup last. This one is creamy and a little bit oily when you put it on, but it absorbs very quickly and it doesn't cling to any like dry patches. So I'm really a fan of that. So I have been liking it. I've been testing it out for about a week now because this has been the only eyeshadow primer that I've been using. But again, if you guys know any good drugstore eyeshadow primers, let me know. I'm still on the hunt for a couple of new ones. I'm always down to try new drugstore because basically, again, I am married to the drugstore right now because I really can't afford to buy any high-end makeup at the moment because I have a car repair to pay next month, so that sucks like so much. I like can't even talk about it. So I'm going to be setting my primer down with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I actually recently hit pan on it, so I'm really excited about that. I am going to be filming my products I want to hit pan on in 2018 update video next week, since next week is my halfway through the year update of how I've been doing on that. And I can tell you right now, it is so hard for me, honestly. I don't know how people use the same eyeshadows every day. I'm not about that life. Like, I need variety in my eyeshadows. For powders and like face powders, it's different. If I find a good face powder, I'm going to use it every day. So it's just face powder, you know, and I only own 5 face powders. And this is like my absolute favorite go-to everyday powder. It's just so light and good, and I'm so happy I hit pan on it. So yeah, hit pan on that. So I'm just going to be doing a simple everyday makeup look because I'm not like going to be wearing my makeup for forever today. I actually did go out the past 2 days, so I'm actually pretty tired because my best friend is back in Connecticut, so she came and visited me the past 2 days to go out, so we had a blast together. I actually forgot to grab my color switch, but I'll grab that in a little bit. I don't have to grab it right away. So I'm just going to be using a little bit of Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek as my transition shade, so I'm just going to pick that up on my Luxie Beauty crease brush and just work that into my crease. So yeah, I'm pretty damn tired because I didn't get home till like almost 2 last night because we went out to karaoke. Like, that's our thing. When she's here, we always go to karaoke. So my voice is a little bit shot right now. And for some reason, I just have been getting crap sleep the past 3 days. So my skin doesn't look like the greatest today. So again, forgive me for that. I think I'm going to do a mask tonight. Yes. Sorry, my mom was just telling me she's going to Roosevelt Fields because she has to go check out the sofa that my sister just moved into her new apartment last week, and my mom was thinking about getting her a sofa, but she didn't take it. So my mom is thinking about getting it to turn my sister's room into her own home studio, because it's not like it's like insulting or anything, but she's thinking about purchasing a sofa bed so my sister would still have somewhere to sleep. But she basically has the same bed as me, which is right there, this bed right here. She has the same bed, and it's been our bed. This has been my bed since I was like, I don't even know, like 10. So I've had this bed for like 20 years, which is insane. My mom was thinking about replacing our beds at one point, but honestly, there really is no point of replacing my bed anymore because I might be out of this house by next fall. Not this fall, but next year, 2019. That's my ultimate goal, is to be out of here by next fall. So, or at least by spring of 2020. So I'm just going to buff that. I'm going to finish blending that, and then we'll do the eyeshadow. Alright, I just wanted to grab my color switch, so I'm just going to close up my Z palette for now. I don't even need that for a little while. And I'm going to go into the Stila Eyes Are the Window Soul palette. I really love this palette. I think that the mattes are really pretty in this. I know this palette gets very mixed reviews. I had purchased the colorful one before, and I didn't like that one. But this neutral palette is really, really nice. I really like this palette. It's really pretty. So I basically use or do like the same look with this palette every time I use it. I'm pretty sure I haven't used this palette on camera in a while. But these shimmers, look how pretty these shimmers are. Aren't those gorgeous? They look so pretty and glossy in person. But the only one I always end up using is Kitten. I think I've only used this gold shade on my lid like probably once or twice. But 99% of the time I'm always putting Kitten on my lid because I just love it. So I'm just going to start off with that medium toned brown shade, which is right here. And I'm just going to buff that into my crease. I'm getting a pretty significant dip in it. I don't think I'm going to be hitting any pan on any other eyeshadows anytime soon, which is honestly freaking crazy to me because I pretty much have worn makeup like every day, like the past like year, honestly. I mean, I pretty much do. Like, I still give my face a break when I can. Like, probably tomorrow I'm going to do, like, a super basic look. Like, I'm not going to wear foundation. Like, I'll just wear some concealer. You know, do something really basic because I'm just going to be hanging out in my boyfriend's house tomorrow. And I can't believe I haven't really hit pan on any other eyeshadows except for Anastasia's Modern Renaissance palette. Only one shade in there, which is Primavera. I don't think I've hit pan on any other eyeshadow. And I'm trying so hard to hit pan on the ColourPop shadows that I gold myself to hit pan on. But I think I'm going to do that by the end of the year. So I'm not like too worried about those. Like, I definitely will hit pan on eyeshadows by the end of the year. But it's like so hard for me to do it in like 6 months. I don't know how some people like pan so many things. I'm like, no matter how hard I try, I really can't do it. It's just so hard for me. Like, I could use the same eyeshadow for months and I'll barely see a dent in it. So, not that I'll use it every day, but you know what I mean. So, I'm just going to be buffing that in my crease more. So yeah, we went out last night and the day before. Tuesday, I actually ended up meeting her before my class. This is actually my last summer class that I'm getting ready for because this is like the most time that I have to film is before these classes. So that's why I usually film before that. I wanted to film a going out like colorful look yesterday because I was going out with her, but I didn't really get my makeup on or start doing my makeup until like almost 4. Because I kept on changing my outfit because I wasn't sure what I wanted to wear. Just because, like, I never get to go out that much and I never get to look cute sometimes. Because, like, I'm getting older and the only person I really go out with is my best friend and my boyfriend. I don't really see anybody else. Because, you know, they're the 2 most important people to me anyway. And, you know, some of my other friends are just into their own lives too much that it's like, you know, it just sucks sometimes that I can't really get people to do much, but, you know, I have to understand other people's schedules and that I've been trying to be more understanding of that. And also, I'm just, like, super exhausted, but, my voice is, like, shot, man. Why did I decide to shoot a Get Ready With Me after I did karaoke last night? I don't know why. So, anyway, So I met up with her Tuesday before my class because she was supposed to go out with her mom's aide, but her mom's aide canceled on her, so she was already coming to the island because she had booked a ferry ticket. So I was like, I'll be there. Like, I really, really, really want to see you. So we met up in Port Jeff, which is where the ferry gets in. So I drove to her around like 1:45 because she told me around like 11:30 in the morning, basically when I got up, that she's still coming to the island. And I was like, well, I'm going to still go see you anyway, because she had to go to Brooklyn anyway later at night. So she was already coming to the island anyway, and I was already going to be out there for my class. And my class is only like 20 minutes away from Port Jeff, so it's like, what's the difference if I drive out there and then drive back to my class, because I'm going in that direction home anyway, so I really wanted to see her. So we met up and we had lunch together, and it was really nice. We had it on the water, like right where the ferry comes in. We had it at the hotel that's right across from the ferry, and they have such good food. And we got a couple drinks there too, and their drinks were bomb. And then we went to another bar, which is called Brewology. They have great drinks too, so we grabbed a drink there too before I left. I actually stopped drinking after lunch because I had to drive to class in like an hour. So she had like a drink or two at Brewology, and she had like a little bit more to eat. And then we just parted ways, and she had to go to Brooklyn and I had to go to my class. So it was really, really fun. And then I'm just going to take this deep brown shade right here, and I'm going to put that on the outer corners. This is such a good brown, you guys. This palette is really nice, honestly. I think that this palette is very consistent with the mattes. There's only 4 mattes in here, so I use the same mattes every time, obviously. But they're 4 good mattes that you can basically use with any everyday palette. Did that even pick up on the brush? I feel like it didn't even pick up. I can't even see, honestly. All right, let's try again. Why is it not really picking up today? Yeah, but I'm just doing like a super basic crease. Sometimes I am a little bit lazy about my eyeshadow, but I still wear like 6 colors every day, so I'm always wearing like a lot of eyeshadow, because eyeshadow is my favorite thing to wear. Alright, I don't know why this really isn't buffing very nicely. Let's just blend a little bit more. Alright, I think that's better. I feel like it's like sticking out like a sore thumb. Looks okay, it's not like amazing. I feel like the last time I used this eyeshadow, it didn't blend very well either, so oh well. So I'm like super, super tired, you guys. I think I've gotten like a total of like 11 hours of sleep the past like 3 days. Because my body keeps on waking me up super, super early. And I'm also going to bed really, really late, which I'm throwing off my clock again because after school I was going to sleep really regularly at like 2 a.m., 1:30. That's usually when I go to bed, but last night I didn't go to bed till like almost 3:30 because I didn't get home till like almost 2. And then I stayed on the phone with my best friend until like almost 3 because she wanted me to call her when she was going home. So I wanted to keep her company because she had to drive all the way to Connecticut. So I wanted to make sure she got home safe because I got home at 1:45. So but yeah, I really need to go to sleep earlier. I'm like dying. I'm so friggin' tired today, but I have to go to school today, but at least it's the last time I have to go for another like 2 months. Thank God, so I don't have to burn through the gas, because I have been burning through my gas the past 2 days. So yesterday we met up around 6. I told her to take her time getting to the place that we were going to, so we ended up going to this place called Dublin Beck. We were supposed to go into the town of Patchogue. I'm just going to take my NYX glitter primer because you guys know I use this every day. It's just so much easier to apply shimmer with a glitter glue because you just apply it with your finger and you're good. It just brings out the pigment of any eyeshadow, so this is all I do now. So we went to this place called Dublin Deck, and I was like, we really should go there again because, like, she told me, like, right when she got off the ferry, let's go to Dublin Deck, and I'm like, okay, it's just like their food's a little bit expensive, but we were gonna go and get tacos in the town, but since we haven't been back to Dublin Deck in about a year, I was like, I really want to go back there, so we just ended up eating and drinking there. It's like there's no way we're going to go into the town if we're already at Dublin Deck. I'm like, it's kind of stupid for us to go into the town and pay parking for what, like a half hour? Like, so I was like, yeah, let's just eat here and drink here because it's just easier. So, but she didn't tell me until she got off the ferry. So I was basically finishing like my lipstick when she was like, let's go here instead. And I'm like, you know, you're just delaying me getting ready by telling me you wanted to change your mind. She's like, I'm sorry. All right, I think I'm going to use the gold on my lid today because I think I want to use kitten on the inner corner. So I'm going to go in with this shade because this shade is just as pretty as, and that gold shade is called, this gold shade is called Essence, I believe, or Vitality. Maybe Vitality. Also, disregard this empty pan. I do not have good luck with this palette at all. I did drop it once. I think I told you guys this before. I don't know who was calling me. I don't know what the heck that was. Sorry, my computer is linked with my phone, so it will go off. I dropped this palette once before, so this is the replacement one. Because the first one I broke like almost every single eyeshadow. So I had to replace it because I really liked this palette. So I replaced it like, I don't even know, last year. Like beginning of last year, I think. But then I dropped this again and I broke this eyeshadow. But this is an eyeshadow that I like had never even used in the older palette, so it wasn't really like a heartbreaking kind of thing when I broke that one, so it wasn't really like a big deal. I mean, it sucks because like you feel like it's so weird because like you can have so much makeup, but if you break one thing that you really love, it like ruins it for you, you know? Like I broke the LA Girl blush that I really like. And I haven't touched it since, like, I broke it. Because it, like, ruins the product, you know? It sucks. God, that gold is so pretty. I live for gold everything. I live for a gold lid. I live for a gold highlight. I love gold. Like, especially on fair skin tones, I live for gold. It just always looks gorgeous. You can never go wrong with gold. Gold looks good on everyone, so. Alright, I'm just going to finish that up. I actually think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty even on both sides. I didn't bring any tissues in my room either. I don't know why. So I'm just going to pop on my brow bone highlight, and then I'm just going to go grab a couple tissues. So I'm just going to use that matte white shade on my brow bone. In my brow bone. I don't even know which side I put this on. For some reason, I just can't see in this room today. I don't know why. So I'm just going to pop that on my brow bone. So yeah, this is my last class. So I'm very excited that I don't have to creep to Selden anymore. It really is such a huge pain in the ass to get there. I am so tired. Oh my god. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna clean up that shimmer a little bit and just clean up my under eyes. And then we will jump into the new drugstore face products that I got. Alright, so I cleaned up the under eyes, so I'm going to just spray my face with a little bit of the Smashbox Primer Water. I'm just trying to finish this up, so this is like the only thing that I'm not using that's drugstore on my face. So I'm just going to spritz my face with it. I also forget like how much I love this product after going back to it. I kind of miss it, but it's just like, I'm fine with the NYX primer spray, but this stuff, it just feels so refreshing on your face. Oh, it's so good. So I'm going to be using a couple of L'Oreal products today. I'm only using 2 new ones. because I picked up quite a few new primers because I told you guys I've been looking for new drugstore face primers. So this isn't only the second time I'm using this one. So I've been wanting to use this and pick this up for forever. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. So I got this one, so I'm definitely going to use this on camera today. I'm not going to take too much because a little bit of this goes a really long way. Like, it covers your entire face. I think that's all I need. So I'm just going to warm it up in my hands, and then I'm just going to put it all over my face. I think I might need just a tiny bit more, actually, because it feels a little bit tacky today. But it gives you such a beautiful, like, dewy glow to your face. Yeah, I definitely need more. Yeah, that should be good. It gives you such a beautiful glow to your face. And I really have been digging it. I mean, this is only, again, the second time I'm using it. But from the first time that I put it on my face, it really does give you a glow. But it's not like a shiny glow. Like, as you can see, it's not, like, extremely dewy. And I thought it was going to be very dewy, like my Becca one, or the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, or the, I actually feel like I need a lot more today. I feel like it's getting dried out very easily. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on my forehead. But I feel like this, like, it doesn't really, like, it's not, like, super shiny, which I really like. I thought it was going to be, but it does a really good job at blurring your skin. As you can see, like, it gives you a beautiful, like, base. It just gives you, like, a healthy glow to your skin, and I really like that. So I think that's enough. But I really like how it feels on the skin. It feels tacky, but it also feels super smooth, so I really do like that. So far I've been digging it. I don't know if it's been extending the wear of my makeup or anything, so, but I'm going to keep on testing it out. But I wanted to pair it with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup Foundation. I've loved this foundation for a while. This is not a new foundation whatsoever, but this is one of my favorite everyday foundations. And this one's in the shade N12 Neutral, which is Soft Ivory, Classic Ivory. I think this was like the lightest shade that my CVS had at the time. So I think or maybe I got this, I think I got this at Ulta, actually. I got this, like, oh my god, it's been like, did I get this like a year and a half ago? It was when I was working at Ulta, and then my brother got me a gift card for Christmas. He got me like a $30 Ulta gift card, so I used it all towards drugstore makeup. Because it was like when I was getting more into drugstore makeup. And this was like the first, one of the first drugstore foundations I purchased. And I still love it. It's great. It's super moisturizing, and I love it. Do I need to wet this again? I feel like I need to wet my sponge again. Give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that. So I'm going to blend that in now. Just buff it all over my face. Because this girl needs some coverage today because my skin wasn't looking that great. But it's also because I do wear makeup a lot. But I also wash my face every single day. Like, it's not like I leave my makeup on. I also use an oil to take it off. I always wear a primer. I know, like, foundation is, like, the most damaging thing to your skin, but if you take care of your skin regularly, people say you can wear makeup as much as you want, as long as you take care of your skin afterwards or before, you're okay, you know? Like, people actually say it's more damaging to not take care of your skin, like not wash your face, than to actually wear makeup. It's more damaging not cleaning your face and not, like, putting on moisturizer or SPF. That damages your skin a hell of a lot more. Not to say that foundation isn't damaging, but it's my choice to wear makeup every day. I don't have to answer to anybody else about wearing it. So I'm just going to buff that all over. So I'm actually not working tomorrow either. They've been giving me a lot of Fridays off. We also hired a couple of new people. I'm working Saturday through Monday again, which is, good. And I told them after this class, my availability opens up. I don't know, what the new schedule is, but I think I saw from them making the schedule next week that I'm working on Thursday. So, I told them my availability opens up after this week because, my class is over. But honestly, it's okay if I don't work after Wednesday this week since my boyfriend is done with his class. So I probably will see him Thursday. But it's just I'm a little bit disappointed because he did hire a couple of new people. So then that means I'm not really getting that many hours. Wow, my foundation went on really smooth today. I guess it was the primer. It looks really dewy and healthy. These two are a match made in heaven. It looks so pretty. Sometimes I don't love this foundation on my skin, but today it looks really good. Not like the formula. I love this foundation. It's just sometimes it can look a little bit uneven. I only like it when I'm done with my makeup, but it looks really good. It covered a lot today. Maybe you are supposed to use these two together. I'm just going to scrape up the excess foundation on my hand. I think I need to get one of those, palettes that you use when you, squeeze or pump foundation on. You know what I'm talking about? Those palette things that you mix foundation on. They're like a piece of plastic. I need that because, I'm so bad about wiping off the foundation off of my hand after I pump it. I know that's pretty bad, but oh, my skin looks really good. Hoping I didn't miss any spots, but I think it looks pretty good. Alright, whatever I missed, I don't really care. I'm just gonna worry about that with concealer. So for concealer, I do have a new concealer to use. I've used it a few times already. I've never actually tried any L'Oreal concealers before, and I heard a lot of mixed reviews about this concealer, so I wasn't really super thrilled to even try it. But I was very curious too because I've never tried any of L'Oreal concealers before. So I picked up the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in the shade 01 Classic Ivory. So it's the same shade as the foundation. So I think that these two are going to work well together. I feel like the concealer is a little bit deeper than the foundation, honestly. But since they're both the same shade, I think that they'll work. I know that probably both of these are a tad too yellow for me, but I actually like this shade. It blends out pretty nicely. It doesn't stay like yellow. So we'll see how it works out. I just feel like you need a lot of this concealer because I heard that it's super sheer. So as you can see, not so much actually shows up. It's super watery. So I'm just going to blend it in. But again, I like that for every day because you don't really need something that's super full coverage if you're doing something super basic like this. So I've been kind of liking it. I just feel like it doesn't really give me that much coverage at all underneath my eyes. That's the only thing that's concerning me, honestly. Because, not concerning me, I just feel like it doesn't really do anything under the eyes. So I did pick up a couple of other concealers, but I feel like I'm still not really a fan of the new ones that I've gotten. I've gotten this one. I got the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer. And I like that one, but it still looks a bit dry under my eyes. And I feel like it kind of doesn't cover properly around this area. It kind of skips a little bit. And then I also picked up a really cheap e.l.f. concealer, but that one just barely gives me any coverage. So I'm still on the hunt for some good drugstore concealers. I did pick up old favorites. I picked up my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which I love. And I also picked up I don't know why my dogs are barking right now. I also picked up my Catrice Cosmetics one, which I absolutely love as well. Because Catrice was buy one, get one 50 off. Is my brother here? Yeah, my brother just got home. I was wondering why they were barking. Alright, so I'm just going to keep on finishing that up. It is super, super dewy, though. But that can also just be because of the primer. But I wanted to go with a really super dewy look today. So, this is a Pro Glow Infallible Concealer, so it is going to be glowy. But it is, like, everything's blending in really nicely today. I think it's the primer. So it really makes my skin look really smooth. And I know some people don't use it all over their face, but since I have dry skin, I can use it all over my face. For oily skin, I probably wouldn't use it all over. Probably, like, underneath highlight. Because I've also heard it's, like, really amazing for that, too. But I just, as you can see, like, I feel like it really didn't give me any coverage under my eyes. So I feel like I'm going to go through this concealer really quickly. So I'm just going to concentrate it right here. And hopefully that'll help cover up a little bit more. I'm sorry if this video is going to be super long, but I have a lot to talk about. So I don't really care if it's too long or not. But I'm actually meeting up with my classmate an hour early, because we were actually supposed to meet up an hour early on Tuesday. And we were planning to see Jurassic World, like the second one, with my best friend. But it just would have been a pain in the ass to pick my classmate up. So I just decided to meet Liz because it was too nice of a day to see a movie, honestly. I haven't been to the movie since me and my boyfriend saw Deadpool with his friends, so I haven't seen any new movies lately. I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet. I'm really annoyed that I haven't seen it yet. I'm using the NARS translucent powder to set my under eyes because I'm running out of my e.l.f. one. And I actually really have been digging this under my eyes. I don't absolutely love loose powders all over my face because I feel like my skin just gets too dry when I wear a loose powder all over my face, but I do love loose powders under my eyes. So I'm just using my Real Techniques powder brush. This is the softest brush I own. I love this brush so much. It's just such a good brush. If you get any brush from the drugstore and you get any Real Techniques brush, this is like my holy grail for setting my primer and setting my under eyes. It's just fantastic. I love it. I use it every day. And that's like their most popular brush. Like, people use that for highlight, for powder, for everything. Like, it's so good. So now, since I set my under eyes, I'm just going to... Oh, I forgot to grab my under eye eyeliner. God, I am a mess today. I'm just going to line it with a nude liner after this. You don't have to see me do that. So I'm just going to use my MAC Risque one. But I'm just going to smudge some shadow on the lower lash lines. I'm going to take that warm brown again and a little bit of that cool tone brown. And I'm going to smudge that on the lower lash line. But yeah, I really want to see The Incredibles over Jurassic World, but since my best friend had already seen The Incredibles, we wanted to see Jurassic World. But I heard it's not that good. Like, those movies aren't really supposed to be that good, honestly. Like, I only saw the first Jurassic World once. I was not impressed with it. I only saw it once in the movie theaters. And I've watched the old ones, like, countless times. And, my boyfriend actually just recently saw the first Incredibles. I'm like, how did I miss this that you've never seen this movie? Because he told me, like, last weekend, he's like, I don't think I've ever seen the first one. I'm like, are you for reals? He's like, yeah, I was looking at, I was watching the trailer for the second one, and I was like, wow, I've never seen the first one. And I was like, oh my God, we need to watch it. So he's, like, watched it the next day together. I was like, you have to see this movie. I was like, you would love it. So, he finally saw it. So now we can see the second one. I'm hoping we can see the second one together next Tuesday. So I'm just going to smudge that on the lower lash line. I think that looks pretty good. I want it to be, like, pretty light. I don't want it to be, like, too crazy. Just a subtle little bit of depth underneath the eyes. And then I'm just going to highlight the inner corners with Kitten because I have to. I love this shade. So you can basically use your this palette for the whole look. It's a very, you can even use just that brown shade for your transition shade. But I only had to pull in my transition shade, but I usually always do that anyway. Because I always mostly 99% of the time use Makeup Geeks Peaches and Cream because it's like my all-time favorite transition shade. So I'm just going to highlight the inner corners with that. I feel like I talk forever. I feel like I'm so annoying. But if I don't talk, the video is like boring as hell. So it is a chatty get ready with me. I just love filming get ready with me's now since like I got the gist of filming in my room. And I actually have to eat right after this. So I gotta finish up this video soon. I don't even know when I should leave. Because literally every time I leave for this class, I'm always stuck in rush hour traffic. And it sucks. Because it takes me an hour to get there every time. Like, and that wastes double the gas. Because it's all like stop and go traffic. So I'm just gonna clean up a little bit of that shimmer underneath the eyes. Just right here. Oh, that's a lot of shimmer actually. I don't really care. I kind of want a little bit more right here. Right there. That's better. Yes, I like that. Okay, now I'm just going to do my mascara. I actually got a new mascara from Clinique because my mom was asking me if I needed anything new from Clinique. She got me sunblock and after sun balm. And then the sales lady was offering us Clinique mascara because their mascaras were half price. So I think this was like $10, and then my mom got her 20% off discount, so I think this was, like, not even that much money. I don't know how much. I think this is $20 regularly. I think it was, like, $7 for my mom, so she picked me up a mascara. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll take a mascara. So this is the Clinique Lash Power Mascara Long Wearing Formula. I have been testing out this one, but I don't want to use this for every day, but I think this is a pretty good mascara. This is the CoverGirl Katy Perry Katy Cat Eye Mascara. This was on clearance at CVS. So I'm going to use this one today on my top and bottom lashes just to use a simple mascara for every day. So I'm just going to coat my lashes. Excuse me. And I think it's nice. It's like a good lengthening mascara. I wouldn't say it's like fantastic, but it actually looks pretty good today, not gonna lie. It adds an extreme amount of length. It kind of reminds me of the L'Oreal telescopic one, which I actually do miss. I should have bought that with the buy one get one 50 off. Because I did pick up those two L'Oreal products at Ulta because they were cheaper at Ulta since they were buy one get one 50. There wasn't really, I think it was buy any two cosmetics, like L'Oreal cosmetics at CVS get $5, but I used that for Maybelline. So I could purchase the Milani primer, and also I had a $7 coupon off $20 cosmetics for Maybelline at CVS, so I wanted to use that. Okay, so oh, that actually looks really good. It looks so good on the bottom lashes. Like, I've been obsessed with this for the bottom lashes. It's really, really good, but it actually looks really good today. Wow. It looks like wow, I really like how it looks. It usually doesn't look this good. But today, it made my lashes look really nice. Okay, Clinique. Yeah, that's really nice. I used to use the bottom lash mascara like religiously, so that was my bottom lash mascara before I discovered the MAC Giga Black Lash, but I haven't repurchased that one in a while because it's like, why not just use a Clinique mascara like that with a small wand, and that's basically your bottom lash mascara. So I'm basically done with the eyes. So I'm just going to set my face again and use the Wet n Wild powder just to take away a little bit of this dew since we're a little dewy. So, but it still looks really, really good. Like, it's not like extreme, but you guys know I like taking a little bit of powder. And I'm just going to set my face. And if you guys ever find, because like I find that my foundation, and you can go ham with this powder, it will never ever look cakey. It's a super light powder. But I find that if you start settling fine lines in your forehead, because that's mostly where I get fine lines when I do my foundation, just pounce your beauty blender or your sponge into your forehead again and then just set it, and then it shouldn't sink in anymore. So that's what I discovered. So now I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer to add some bronze to the skin. And I actually did recently hit pan on it a couple of weeks ago. I think like 2 weeks ago. So I did hit pan on this as well. So I figured I was going to hit pan on this since I use this mostly all the time. It's my favorite everyday bronzer. But I've been going hard with the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer again. Once I whip that out for the summertime, I love using it. But these are like my two favorite summer bronzers because this just smells like a Hawaiian beach that like you want to use it in the summertime. So I'm just going to use that to add some bronze to my skin. Just like really lightly, nothing too crazy. Like just super, super light. It's like all I want, honestly. And I've also been doing good on hitting pan on this, which is my Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter. I mean, I've hit pan on this a long time ago, but I do use it when I can. But I mostly use the Butter Bronzer, the Sweet Tea Bronzer, and the Anastasia Bronzer, like basically on a daily basis. Those are like my 3 go-to bronzers. And I'm just going to do the forehead. And you can never go overboard with this bronzer either. That's why I love this one and the Sweet Tea one, because they never look like too much. Like the Physicians Formula is just a perfect everyday bronzer. It's like for someone that doesn't really know how to like, you can never like make this bronzer look too orange or too dark. It's just such a light formula that it's never going to look like that on your face. It's just like kind of impossible. Like you can build it up as much as you want, and it's really not going to be like dark or orange or anything on your skin. It's just going to look like a light bronze. It's just so pretty. I love it. Like you can use as much as you want, and it's never going to look heavy. Okay, so that is De Bronza. I think that's enough. I didn't really add too much, but I really didn't want that much at all. Okay, and then for blush, I'm just going to be super boring and stick with my favorite blush ever, and that's NARS's Madly. I'm still trying to hit pan on this. Like, I don't know how people hit pan on blushes. I have never hit pan on a blush, like, in my life. Not even the blush that I used to use every day from MAC. I don't think I ever hit pan on that either. And that was like the only blush I owned for like a long time because that's all my mom bought us was MAC. And I had one blush for every day, and now I have like a gajillion. Which side did I put it on? I don't even remember. Why am I having such trouble with that today? I'm just going to buff it in with my Eco Tools brush. I also love this brush as well. I think I need to replace my brushes soon though, because I've had these brushes for a long ass time. But again, Eco Tools and Real Techniques are the best brushes in the drugstore. They're just super soft. Okay, just a little bit more on this side. So I have to meet up earlier with my classmate to study. So I have to be there at 5. It's like 3:20 right now, so I'm going to have to eat soon. So I'm basically... Alright, so that's the blush. And then for highlight, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio in the shade Molten Gold. I actually wanted to use this like a couple days ago, but, or yesterday, but I wore a super colorful look yesterday, so I ended up using the Love Lux Beauty, What Mermaids Are Made Of, and the, Lime Crime Mermaids palette. I end up using that like every time I see my best friend, so sorry, I'm just burping. I'm going to take that on my Anastasia A23 brush and just highlight. I swear, highlight, I love it. I just love it so much. It's just, like, you always know, and it's, like, already glowing a little bit because of that True Match Lumi, Magic Lumi primer. All right, let's just highlight, Caitlin. You can't speak anymore. This one I always know I can build up more too, like, it's just so good. I love these Master Chrome highlighters. I really wish they would come out with more. I mean, they did come out with more shades in this, but they're kind of like too dark for my skin tone. Like, I really wish they came out with like a white frosty one and like a tannish color. You know what I mean? Like the Steal a Kitten color, like that kind of color in a highlight. Because I would buy all of them because these are so amazing. I think I have my setting spray in here, so I'm just gonna, I think I put it in my bag. Yep, it's right here. So I'm just gonna do my brows off camera, so I'm just going to spray my brush with my NYX Dewy Skin Mist, because I love this stuff. And I'm going to just intensify the highlight. Oh, damn, wow. That is definitely intense. Let's see how it looks in person. Ooh, damn. Looks so pretty. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my brows, and I'm just going to spray my face real quick. Oh, that feels so good. And it's supposed to thunderstorm very soon. I got woken up in the morning by the thunderstorm. Oh my god, I was so mad. It was like 7 in the morning, and it was so loud. So I'm just going to do my brows, and then I'm just going to do my lips real quick. Alright, so I just finished up my brows. And I line my waterline with the nude liner, so I feel like the eyes look a little bit more open. Yeah, I love wearing makeup every day because sometimes I need a little bit of help because, you know, I'm getting older now, so, oh my god, can I fit this in here? Jesus. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lips for you guys. So I got these new, Essence lip liners, so I picked up 2 of them. So this is the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in the shade Lost in Love. I'm trying to try out more drugstore lip liners because, again, I hate spending any money on lip liners, glosses, or lipsticks, or primers from high-end brands because they're just so expensive. So what do I need a high-end lip liner for if I can get this? The only ones I'll spend the money on is the MAC lip liner. So I really have been enjoying this shade. I've worn it a few times already, so I'm going to line my lips with that. But I have been getting like little breakouts around this area of my face. I don't know why. I don't know what it's from. But I did switch back to my Sephora soap to wash my beauty blender because I was just using dishwasher soap before, but I feel like that was irritating my skin a little bit. I know that they say that you can use that, but I just prefer the Sephora soap anyway, because that's what that's meant for. So I just sucked it up and bought the full size like last week because I do need that. And I also got a 500 point perk of some Caudalie. So I've been using that and testing out that skincare. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to use Bite Beauty's Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Sugarcane. I haven't used this lipstick in a while, and I've been trying to get back to using my Bite Beauty lipsticks and my MAC lipsticks and my Urban Decay lipsticks. So that's mostly what I've been using lately, and I've been trying to use regular lipsticks as much as I can, and I wanted to use a pinky nude today, so I'm going to use this one. Well, it's not really like a pinky nude, it's like a frosty pink shade. And it's just a shade I wanted to go with today. I didn't feel like wearing a nude. So for me, for every day, I'll either wear a nude or a pink. So if it was up to me, I would have probably done like darker, bolder colors when I was younger, but now I'm not like really into that anymore. Like, I would love to rock a black lipstick, but I know my mom would be like, what the fuck? Like, I go bold with my makeup when I want to, so if I wear a red lip, I'm good. Alright, you guys, that's pretty much the finished look. Sorry if this video was really long for some people, but again, I wanted to come on here and actually talk to you guys because I feel like I haven't filmed a Get Ready With Me in a while. So this is what my makeup looks like. So this is the highlight, the blush, the eyes, and the lips. So it's just a fresh, everyday look. Anybody can do it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry, I am so tired. Excuse me, I have to eat something now and then go to my class, so I have like a half hour until I have to leave because it's like 3:40 right now. I have to leave at like 4:15. I was wishing that I had some time to sit down today before I had to go, but this is the last class I have to go to, so I'll just relax tonight when I get home. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I know I'm not wearing any jewelry. I just like am super lazy about it now. You know what? I'll come back and film a little bit of an outro. Just give me a sec. Okay, so this is the... Oh my god, my necklace is driving me freaking crazy. This is the final result, you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now I look like a normal human being. Again, I love wearing makeup every day. I don't, like, make it too crazy anymore. I think I've, like, finally found my niche of, what I like wearing every single day. This is what I do typically every single day, so, or mostly when I'm like not going out. So I really like this super dewy, luminous, healthy, everyday look. I just think it looks so pretty for summertime. And then like for summertime, like you always want to wear like lighter, dewier makeup anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there's any of these products that you guys have tried, what your favorites for summer are. I would love to know. I'm going to be posting my favorites video soon anyway. And again, let me know what you guys want to see on my channel, because I'm kind of like in a rut of what to film. I think I'm going to film a concealer fails video as well. I posted that foundation fails video, which is so old. I filmed that back in like March, and I finally put it up. And I also have a very old room tour video that I'm going to upload next. So hopefully I'll be able to upload that tomorrow or this weekend before my favorites video. And then I'm going to have to shoot my favorites video probably Monday afternoon, since I'm not going to be doing anything after work Monday afternoon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Bye. And also, I forgot to say before I go, yesterday, like, I wasn't sure if I was going to be hanging out with my best friend or not, but she said she was already going to be coming, because she had, like, a car appointment the next day, which is today, and, I don't know what's going on, but my boyfriend texted me in the morning at, like, 9 in the morning telling me that he had took his final in the morning, and he told me that he was going to be free during the day, and I was just like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to see you or Liz, but I was like, you know what, I never got to go out with Liz. I wanted to go to karaoke today, and I haven't been to karaoke in forever, so since Liz said that she was still coming, I was like, I want to go see her, and I want to look cute, and I want to have fun, so I knew I was going to relax with my boyfriend the whole weekend anyway, since I'm off tomorrow, so I'm just going to go to his house, or actually he's just going to pick me up, and then Saturday and Sunday, I just hang out at his house, and then Monday, maybe he'll come over, or I'll come over Thursday, whatever he wants to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So bye. And I hope everyone has a great 4th of July, since I'm going to be pretty busy next week. So yeah, bye.